Hi everybody, today's topic is going to be a very interesting one, and that's going to be about alcohol. So today we're going to be discussing the 5 myths that are sadly pushed in society today that is essentially brainwashing everybody to believe in a false reality, which is truly that it's good for you and that it adds value to your life. Hello and welcome, my name is Karina and I make videos about money, woman, and power. Essentially, I want you to be the best possible version of yourself, and if I can guide you in any way, that I will be forever grateful for that. By the way, if you don't even know, I have a program, it's called Into Amelia Lady, and you can join it down below at intoamelialady.com/program. It essentially helps you be the best version of yourself, starting with your perfect appearance, how you can really look and feel your best. We talk about mindset, of course, and strategies to improve that, as well as your actual external appearance, especially when it comes to clothing, dressing for what is best for your style and for your body, and exactly where to get these really unique clothing, I would say, that doesn't follow the fast fashion trends, and especially even if you are on a budget. I wanted to incorporate all that. So do sign up for the program if you haven't yet already. The first thing I do want to start out with is that it's okay to do it. I think the biggest thing where it came from, and I see it all the time, is the normalization of it on social media. I've seen some really traumatic things on TikTok. I mean, it's almost like it's a joke. People promote it in a very joking way. I've seen a specific content creator, I forgot her name. All she does is post essentially very, I would say, negative and horrifying content about her being really wasted, really drunk, really grotesque stories about personal hygiene, things that I don't think are very strong for the reputation, but it also sends a negative message to the younger audience, which I think is what the majority of those social apps are, such as TikTok. So the normalization of this, and that it's pretty much okay to consume alcohol on a frequent basis, that it's okay party, is not okay, because the truth is it's not. I did not start drinking. Actually, I still don't, but even when I was 21, I didn't drink. Before that, I haven't drank, and even years after I turned 21, I still had not had my full alcoholic beverage. And it's not because I wasn't allowed to or anything. It's simply because I didn't want to, because I didn't feel like it was good for my health, and frankly, I didn't think it was very entertaining to pretty much look not intelligent and make a potential fool out of myself at those kind of events, right? I'm not saying I'm completely against drinking at all, and I'll get all that later. I just don't think it is should be promoted as much as it is. I think there are times to do it. I think there's times to enjoy certain things, but I don't think it should be counted as it's an okay thing to incorporate into your daily life, because it does have adverse health effects. The next point is the health situation, the misconception that it's actually good for your health. It's okay to have 1 glass of wine with your meal because it enhances the red blood count, right? You know what else enhances red blood count? Certain vegetables, certain fruits. Perhaps a glass of wine does help with certain vitamins in your body, but so does a bag of grapes. However, the bag of grapes doesn't kill the dendrites in your neurons and doesn't have all those other effects. So if that's really the argument here, people want instant gratification and people don't believe something is bad unless something bad happens right here, right now. But the truth is, it's deteriorating your health every single time you drink it, and perhaps you don't feel it now, but you will in 10 years, in 20 years, and that goes hand in hand with your diet as well. All of that has long-term effects. Don't hide the actual reason for doing it. The reason is entertainment, and that's what it is. So just be honest about that fact. The next thing is that it makes life more fun. I disagree with that. I think it makes life a little bit more ridiculous. I think it actually, a lot of people really have it in excess, and that's a big problem. I've never seen the entertainment of just completely pushing your body to those levels where people are throwing up and they just feel completely exhausted the next day and dizzy and can potentially put themselves in dangerous situations, especially if they're young females. None of that seems fun to me, right? I am going to put the argument out there that yes, a good glass of wine is great, and a good glass of celebratory champagne is great. I think they taste pretty good in small amounts. To me, I have a very, very low tolerance. I honestly feel it after like 1/4. It's extremely rare for me. It's maybe like a once a month time thing. If that's, maybe if I'm traveling, it would be slightly more frequent, but it's never in excess. And if it is, it's like one glass of something that I enjoy. The thing that's sad about it is that it is incorporated into a lifestyle of many people that appear to have a fun life. For example, Instagram, those TikToks, daily vlogs, a day in my life. And all that is look at me in a luxurious place, drinking this or partying with friends. But the truth is, you don't need it to have a good time. And will it enhance your experience? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. If, like I said, if you are a grown adult, that's fine. But if you're under 21, it's very bad for your health. It messes up with your neuronal growth in your mind, in your brain. So I didn't do it when I was under 21. I still didn't do it when I was 21 plus, even years after. And I would not let my kids also do it under 21 because it's just detrimental to health, especially at that young age. And then the last component is the cool factor of it. Is it really cool? Does it make you look cool? Because there's a lot of peer pressure with it. And I remember that when I was growing up and I was at an event, or even being both underage and with age. It's always like, if you want to fit in, you have to take a glass. If there's an open bar, why aren't you drinking? Or if you're at a social event, even a networking event for my business, I still wouldn't participate because perhaps occasionally, again, it would be something with dinner, or if it's a long-term function that's lasting all day, that's kind of a different story. But again, remember that I'm a grown adult, so I do it extremely, extremely rarely. But especially if you're younger or if you are behind the wheel, of course, I would never pick up a sip if I know that I'm driving, especially. It's just extremely, extremely dangerous and just not worth it. And it's not cool, right? I've seen people at networking events for business, you can tell that they are extremely drunk. They're trying very hard to hide it, but their eyes are glassy, they're kind of losing their balance. The things they're saying are making sense, but you can tell there's a little bit of slurring. And I think in a business setting, that looks extremely unprofessional. Even if it's a more fun function or conference that's away, I really think that doesn't build a very positive image on you as a business person, as a businesswoman, if you are trying to make those connections. And honestly, ladies, I can truly recommend to you, this is for everyone who's of age and going to these functions, or if you're younger and you plan to in the future, you really do stand out if you're under 21 and maybe you're at a party and you don't do it, because you are that unique gem that does not do it because you value other things more. You are valuing your health and you're saying, I'm not going to take this every single time an opportunity presents itself, because what kind of mindset is that? Is that a mentality of, I'm never going to see this beverage again, I might as well just chug it down right now, or I'm never going to have this fun experience, so I'm just going to take it down? Or is it abundant in your life? Can you have it whenever you want to? And if that's the case, then why would you sacrifice your health every single time you get that opportunity? It's not a good mindset to have. And you don't feel the effects now, but they will come. And that's kind of, I think that's what leads to long-term success, is long-term thinking. Because if you think in terms of instant gratification, or similarly, if I don't see a bad result now, that means it's not affecting me, then your life will not be as successful as you want it to be. You won't achieve the goals you want to achieve. You won't be in the best shape of your life at a certain period of time, and there will be more dangerous repercussions the more older you get. Heart attacks and all of this #1 leading cause of death isn't an accident. It's not that someone just randomly gets a heart attack because their heart just on that one day decides to peace out, right? It's the accumulation of decades of mistreating your body, from bad food, not getting exercise, over drinking. It's truly, truly a problem. That's kind of what I want to hone in. And I think a lot of this channel is the red pill of life, because people normalize these toxic behaviors. And I've talked about some of the other ones on my channel, but they normalize these self-deprecating, negative, reputation ruining, essentially, bad health behaviors, and they make them look cool, they make them look funny, but I don't really see the opposite of that being talked about. Whether you are a young adult or slightly older, none of that is good for us. And I think to have the best life and to really be the top 1 or 2%, not just financially, but also inside of us and inside of our mindset, is to pay attention to that and ask ourselves the question, who is this good for? Is it good for me, or is it good for the companies making this product? Is that why it's marketed? Yes, the answer is it's good for the products making the money, and it's horrendous for you. It's gonna step you back in life. So just keep all those things in mind. I hope that this video was helpful. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to be your best self, I truly recommend joining my program, intoamelialady.com/program. It was great having you on here. I'll see you in the next video.